What's up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie, Mel, back again on my Soapbox channel to give you guys yet another video. And today, I just kind of want to double down on the video that I posted yesterday and talk about quality assurance when you are a small business retail vibe. So before we get into that, thank you guys to all my reoccurring cuties who are subscribed to this channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back and hanging out with me. Welcome back. Love you guys. And if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please go ahead and become a reoccurring cutie by pressing the subscribe button and clicking the bell notification so you guys see every single time I post. Don't forget to boost the like button. Get down in the comments if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns. And you know, let's just build this community together. We are on the road to 2K, you guys. I want to get to 2K as soon as possible. All right, so let's hop into this video. So one of the things I was thinking when I was watching back the video that I posted last night was like, okay, so one way to make sure that your items are quality, it takes a little bit more time depending on the way that you're going about buying the item. Me personally, I have vendors that are in LA that I purchase from, and I also will sometimes outsource from out the country and bring in products. Sometimes, you know, most of the times I don't really have issues, but sometimes if you are going to outsource, it will save you so much time and money if you order samples, unless you are extremely confident with the vendor that you are using. Like sometimes if you already have a like a vibe going with a certain vendor that you use often, and you kind of have a gist that, you know, the majority of the products that they have are of some level of quality, and you don't really have to be worried about it getting things that are going to just be falling apart and things like that. Then most cases it's going to be fine. But it is very important, and this is something that I neglected to do my first year of, you know, my lingerie business, but I will be doing more. It's worth it to order the samples. Just because you don't want to get an item and then like think in your head based off of the photos that you see that, yeah, I'm going to charge this amount and I think that this is a really good price for this, and then you order it, you get it, and then shambles. In my last video, I will link it in this video above somewhere up here, I talked about how I had to double back, and like I had received the item, I had outsourced from the country, and when I got it, I was opening up to see, like, you know, I have to model the majority of my items as of right now. So I opened up the items that I was going to model, and then I realized, okay, this is falling apart. You know, this is falling apart, there's holes in this. So then I have to further investigate to find out that about 85% of the items, not all of them, but 85% of the items were undone. So I had to take it upon myself to spend more money. Now that's interfering with the profit margin that I had already planned for myself. I have to take this product that I could have just, well, and you know what? It's kind of a double-edged sword, because there's a chance that they could have sent me a product and it would have been like the 20% that was completely fine. So honestly, it's just a gamble. When you're ordering from somewhere that you can't physically go and see and check out the materials and look at the quality yourself, you're taking a chance. But 9 times out of 10, I think it's better for you guys to just go ahead and order in samples. Check out the vibe, see if it's the kind of material that you like. Does it feel good against the skin? How is the cut? Does it have a lot of stitching sticking out? Like, these are things to look for. Is it undone? Does it seem that you could easily pull this item apart if you really wanted to? Those are things to look out for, especially in lingerie, because things will look really good in photos, but sometimes when you actually get it, it's a lot different than what you imagine. And you don't want that to happen to your customers, where they're looking at the item on your site and they're thinking that it's going to be a certain vibe, and then they get something else. So that's important. That's very important, especially when you are a moderately to low price point shop, because just because it's low price point, you still want your customers to get good value out of what they are buying from you. You want them to feel like the money that they spent with you was well spent, because that is a part of getting return buyers. If someone gets something, somebody might buy something from you one time, and you think that that's just going to initiate a new customer. But if they get something from you that they don't like, or they get something that they feel like is less quality than what they pay for, then that's going to kind of hinder your return buyers. So that's something that is so very important. Another thing to do is quality assurance. This is something that I've been trying to do even more as of lately. Even when you do get products that are quality, you want to make sure that you're taking out the product, looking at it, checking it out. If I will do this more often now, and I've even started going as far as repackaging the majority of my items, because you want to take it out, see it before you send it. You don't want to send something that is damaged to your customer and then have to have them ship it back, and then you have to provide, even if they don't ship it back, you don't want to have to be providing extra materials and extra products because you didn't check before you sent out the item. Like, this doesn't happen often to me. I don't think like I told you guys in the last video, the only thing that I really had to replace a lot was my crystal sets, which was very not good for me because that was one of my higher luxe items. So stuff like that. But in general, I think that's just a good thing to do. Even with my underwear, I try to do this as much as possible. There's a chance that I don't always get everything 100%, and I'm not gonna lie to you and say that every single thing I take out, because if the packaging is already cute, I try not to really mess with it. Like, I just let it be, let it fly. But the majority, I would say 80-70% of the time, especially with my underwear, I will inspect them before sending them out. If there's extra strings, I will either cut them or burn them down so that it doesn't run and just cause quality issues with my pieces. So that's something to keep in mind. That's something that I've been doing even more with all of my stuff. And then, like I said, my last tip to you guys for the day would be repackaging. When you can, go ahead and just repackage things, because it just gives you an extra eye on whatever it is that you have purchased. And this has even happened to me with in-person vendors. So like, I'll buy like a whole pack of underwear per se, and then when it's time for me to ship out, I will notice when I'm inspecting, like, oh, this has a tear in it. So then you have to throw that out, fix the count on the site. And it's just going to happen. Whenever it's something physical, there's always a chance that something wasn't completed the way that it needs to be completed, or there's just going to be some quality issues. It might be some holes, some stitching might be missing. Whenever you can, avoid that by go ahead, check out the items, make sure that they're quality. And I feel like this can apply to all e-commerce, small businesses that do retail, or just anything in general, because it's just, there's always going to be a chance that there's going to be defects with certain items and things like that. And it really gets pricey if you are someone who's going to be sending out a lot of defective items, and then when you have to ship out something else, if you're not charging for shipping, that's extra money that you're shipping out. That might be extra shipping materials. You might have to send out another packaging, all of that stuff. It adds up. So just making sure that everything is quality before you send it out is going to save you so much time. Another thing, actually, I'm going to add a bonus tip, is make sure that you guys are checking your emails every single day prior to packaging. Why do I say this? Because you just never know. Someone might have listed the wrong address. Maybe someone input an incomplete address, and then they notice after they got the confirmation email. You want to be sure that you're checking all those emails prior to even sending out anything, because you might miss something that is crucial. Like, one time I missed something where a girl, she had reached out to me because she was still living with her parents, and she wanted more discreet packaging. I did not see the email prior to sending out her package. So that could have been fine, but that could have potentially stopped her from buying from me again, because she's like, oh, well, I can't buy from her while I'm here, because even if I reach out to her, she's not going to accommodate whatever request. So just be mindful of that. That's something that I learned as a new business owner. Checking those emails is crucial. And you know, sometimes you're going to slip up, because I still slip up sometimes, but I always try to be mindful prior to sending out all of my orders in the morning and getting started on my fulfillment, to check out those emails, see if there's any addresses that are incorrect, see if there's anything where someone oh, this is another thing that's outside of the emails. Make sure that, you know, when someone double orders and it's going to the same address, sometimes people will like order from you and then maybe come back on the site the same day and order something else. When you can, save money on shipping by combining those orders and then just shipping out one flat package. That's very helpful. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to come back and add even more useful tips to help you guys. Just, it's like small things, but small things that add up. Like, you know, things that you know, but things that it doesn't hurt to be reminded of, just to give your customers the very best of the best service that you can give them, especially when you're first starting out. I'm thinking my next video is going to be about how to get your customers to return, ways to have returning customers and patrons to your site. If that is something that you would like to see and you made it to the end, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'm going to judge the thumbs up about whether you guys want to see it or not. So if you want to know how to more effectively get customers to come back to order from you a second, a third, a fourth, fifth time and turn into lifetime customers, please by all means boost that like button. Let me know down in the comments below. You can just let me know, like, do the video. And while you guys are down there, make sure to check out my link to my lingerie shop, smokesugarlingerie.com. It will always and forever be in the pinned comment below. You guys can always find it there. And check out my shop on Instagram. Check out my Instagram at Melody Rain, and all of this stuff will hopefully be down below in the description and or somewhere in the video. Smoke Sugar Lingerie is our Instagram. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Stay posh and stay cute. Bye.